Hello all, welcome back. So in this session, we will go through how to create the condition tables. Okay, so here creation of condition tables. As we have discussed in the previous session, we use three condition tables in our base price condition type, which is nothing but PR00, that is the standard one, and we will create a new one here which is nothing but MR00. So in which we use three key combinations. So for which we use three tables. Okay. So here the first table is sales organization, customer plus material. And the second table is sales organization, price list and material. And the third one here is sales organization plus material. Okay, so for which what we have to do now, we have to create these three condition tables. Now let me go through the path through which we can create the condition tables. It's nothing but we have to go through SPRO, then SAP reference IMG, then sales and distribution, and here basic functions, and we have to go through pricing, then we have to go through pricing control. Here we can find an option that define condition tables. In the same way, we can also define condition types, access sequences, everything from this path. Okay, now let me click on define condition tables here. Then here we can find an option which is nothing but create condition tables. Now I will click on it. See, if we click on that, then this page will get open. Okay, or else we can also go through the transaction to open this page, which is nothing but B/03. This is the transaction we use to create the condition tables. Okay, now let me press enter. Now the system will display us the selected fields here in the same way field catalog here. So what the field catalog is, which consists of list of allowed fields. What is this? This is the field catalog which consists of list of allowed fields. Okay, so what we have to do now? We have to select the fields which are necessary to create our condition tables. See here, we thought to create three condition tables, right? And then the first one here is sales organization, customer and material. So now let me select the fields here. So let me click on sales organization. See, if you double click on the field catalog here on the selected field, then it will be comes into the selected fields list. So here I have taken sales organization. Then we have to take customer, right? See, here we can find two customers. This one in the same way, this one. So we have to take the customer with the field Kunar. So let me click on it and let me go through the field attributes. See, here the field name is Hainer, right? HIENR. So we have to take the second one here, nothing but KUNNR. This is what we have to take. Okay, so now let me click on it. Then let me come down here. Here let me take the material also. See this one. Okay, so now I have selected 3 fields here. So now what I am going to do is I will generate a condition table with the selected fields. So now let me click on generate here. See, now what the system is showing, a table 505 is already defined with the same fields. So now you can use the table 505 in your access sequence, or else if you want you can create a new condition table also. So if you click on it again and if you press enter, then the system will allow us to create one more condition table with the same entries. See, if you click on enter, then the system will pop up this dialog box, right? So in this dialog box, so we can see that the table 513 is going to be created, and the changes which we have done, or the configuration which we have done now, which will be saved in the package ZSD0. Okay, now I have to click on save here. In the same way, we have one more option here. It's nothing but we can save it in the local object, right? So if you save it in the local object, then we cannot able to transport it to the see here we can save the condition tables in the package, this one, or in the local object. So if you save the condition tables in the local object, then system will not generate the request number. What is that? System will not generate a request number if you save them, if the saved changes in local object. And without a request number, you cannot transport the condition table to another system. The condition table name starts with A here, this one. Okay, now let me save it now. So it will ask us the request number, right? So here, if you are creating the workbench request at the first time, then you have to click on create new request and you can save the changes there, or else you can click on continue here. Now the table 513 got saved, right? So now let me note the tables somewhere here. 513, this is the table, consists of sales organization plus customer plus material. Okay, so now let me create one more table. So again we have to go through this one, then we have to click on enter. Then here our second table is consist of, what are the fields here? Sales organization and price list as well as material. So now let me go through sales organization here. Then price list, then material. See, here we have taken these 3 fields. Okay, with this we will generate a new table here. Now let me save it in the package and let me click on continue. And see here a new table 515 got generated. So let me save this. Let me note it here. This table consists of the fields sales are plus price list plus material. Okay. And now let me create one more table which should be consist of sales organization and material. So here sales organization and material. So now this table will consist of these two fields sales organization and material. Okay, now let me generate. Now let me save it in the package and let me save now here. See, here the table 516 was saved. So the table 516 got generated, which consists of sales organization and material only. Okay, so now we have created three condition tables. So now what we have to do is we will place these condition tables into the access sequence. Okay, that's what we can cover in the next session, and I hope you are clear with this session. And if you have any queries, you can post them in the comment section. Okay, thank you. Bye.